Thank you for being here. I've been an entrepreneur for over 15 years. I've been fortunate enough to visit many countries and to help countless people earn hundreds of thousands of dollars. And today, with our system, I dare say that just recently someone asked me, how long, Juan? How long in the system? And I told him, even if things go badly for us and with just 2 months of operation, I think I can say that we would be in the market for more than 5 years. And not because I have it limited to that time, but because every 5 years, the market changes. In the last 5 years, the trend was the metaverse. Before that, it was crypto. And now we're talking about tokenization. And now we're talking about arbitrage, and we're getting ahead of this possibility. So how does our system work? What we obtain, and here's a very clear example, is a price difference. Here you can see some countries. To give you an example, in the United States, if I want to get cryptocurrencies or USDT, it's above +3 or +5%. Yes, to get it. In Colombia, thanks to the fact that there is a strong supply, you can get it much cheaper. I think with this page, we'll be able to understand a little more before looking at these graphs, which at first seem so complicated, but little by little, we start to understand them. And here is a very clear example of how arbitrage works. Getting a product, let's say a Coca-Cola at the supermarket costs $1, but getting it at the airport costs $3.50. And if you're on the plane, it's going to cost much more. It's the same product with a different price, whether it's because of the government, supply and demand, or whatever the reason. So our system today, our company, has 4 verticals, right? Indubai token, Indubai residence, Indubai real estate, and of course, Indubai trade. Thank you. Specifically, right now, I'm talking to you about Indubai trade. For Indubai real estate and Indubai residence, we have a video that explains the possibility of buying real estate in Dubai or becoming a resident as well, if that's what you want. And the product you're seeing there, Indubai token, is the opportunity to become an owner of the company and earn generational residuals, regardless of whether you do the business or not. But this will be presented in Cancun. Let's talk a little bit about Indubai trade. Indubai trade gives you the opportunity to participate in arbitrage starting from $50, generating an average daily profit between 1.07, which has been the lowest, and 1.4, which has been the highest generated daily, with weekly withdrawals and withdrawals that you can also make, and you can also earn interest in Cancun. Compound interest and having a personal back office where you can see all the traceability and the entire history of your investments. Okay? Let's scroll down a bit to see what we can find here. Here are some examples of what can happen. For example, a $1 purchase can generate a profit of 1.0118 in a market B. This is the difference that we have. And in the event that you contribute this capital, we execute in volume and generate the settlement. Here's an example, for instance, with $1,000. Let's do an example with $1,000. With $1,000 on a weekly average, you could generate about $25. A monthly projection of $100. All right? Now, taking into account everything that we are currently developing, all right? What allows us to have so much efficiency today is experience. More than 15 years of searching, the cost of learning has been high. But today, I can tell you that the solution lies in something that does not depend on skill or on a third party. Of course, we have tried to trust some alternatives with certain companies. But to tell the truth, we had to reach the point of saying we need to have absolute control over everything so that this starts working the way we want it to, okay? Just so we keep that in mind. Let's take a closer look at the infrastructure of how you can earn with us and how you can get that information in more detail before moving on to the complete system and this system that works 24/7. Let's go a little deeper here to understand it. You get this when you become part of our system and you immediately have access and can see the operations in detail and observe how the difference is generated. What we're seeing here is P2P, it's arbitrage in P2P based on price differences between countries. And here you can see in detail if the purchase price, the selling price, the buying method, and the selling method Many people might already know about P2P. What is P2P? Buying between users with the exchange acting as an intermediary. The most well-known is Binance. This kind of intermediation is very manual, very mechanical. What we did was connect validator nodes that link directly to the exchange. You offer the exchange hash rate or validation power. And in return, they let you earn something from the transactions that are already taking place. Maybe a lot of people ask, well, what's the business model behind P2P? If basically Binance isn't really doing anything at all, they don't make any profit from that transaction. It's just the rate agreed upon between the buyer and the seller. Well, this is it. What happens behind the scenes, the transaction that takes place in the background generates some validations, and these validations generate fees, and those fees turn into money every time a transaction occurs. That's why within our system, we operate on the most important ones on the top exchanges: Bybit, Binance, OKX, and KuCoin. And all of this activity can be seen in real time. Obviously, we have a risk manager that allows us to understand the concentration of exposure in the trades and to know our maximum risk in operation. All of this is monitored in real time with analysis of everything happening on different exchanges and what our best options are. At this moment, our best options are concentrated in Binance, Bybit, and OKX, and of course, not in Coinbase at first glance. We also do arbitrage between cryptocurrencies. So what is arbitrage between cryptocurrencies? You can, for example, find on CoinMarketCap, which is one of the websites that shows us up close all the activity happening with cryptocurrencies. And you can see, for example, today I want to tell you that many people who are trading are struggling because it was said that the crypto high was coming, and now they are falling into a nosedive. Look, you can see for yourself. Yes, today we have Bitcoin at $66,000, Ethereum at $1,800, and so on. So all of this allows us to understand something. Look at this. Ethereum will always have a price difference depending on where you buy it. This is just to give an example with a cryptocurrency. If we look, for example, here, we see the value of Ethereum on Adbit. You can see there's a big difference if we notice that on Adbit, Ethereum costs $1,820. Adbit being, just so you know, an exchange. But on Aster, it's priced at $1,856. So the quick transaction would be to buy Ethereum on Adbit and sell it on Aster. However, the site is aware of this arbitrage, this price difference, and what it will do is freeze your account, lock you out, not let you withdraw the funds, and prevent you from making the transaction. I'm telling you because we've already tried it. Yes, and that's what usually happens. But when you have a validator, a node, this operation happens in real time and in milliseconds. In other words, reaching this level of execution where you're carrying out transactions in milliseconds. Obviously, this red number you're seeing here is because there are much bigger validators, and they're basically charging us a toll, yes, to be able to make the transactions. However, our intention is to have the main node, which will allow us to validate directly ourselves, okay? So, having said that, everything I've shared with you, now let's go into a bit more detail about our operation, specifically what concerns you. So, as we said, you can participate starting from $50, right? And in the end, you can also generate compound interest returns, and you can do this with our weekly withdrawals. You can withdraw directly to your wallet or to our card. Today, we have our Indubai card in partnership with Bancos. Let's see if you can see it. There you can see it. A little bit. There it is, right? With it, you can withdraw your funds directly, transfer them to your account, take them to an ATM, or buy whatever you want with it. It's really great for having our withdrawals in real time and being able to access them without any problem. So let's do an example of what could happen so we can understand a bit better. Here's a brief explanation. Ask the person who invited you to share the website with you so you can understand. Let's use the example that you start, for instance, with a capital of $1,000. Out of those $1,000, there is a distribution. This distribution goes like this: 50% for you, 30% for the administrator, and 20% for the referral network. We're talking about the profit. Let's use the example where you generate 1% daily, which is the average, 0.98, 1.03, but that's what our system is generating at this moment. Of that 1%, it is distributed into three parts. 50% for you, the investor, 30% for administration, and 20% for the referral. In short, at the end of the week, you end up receiving 50% of what was generated. In total, $50 were generated, which means a profit of $25 for you. That means if you multiply that by 4 weeks, we're talking about $100 in monthly profit. Not bad at all. That's 10%, okay? Now, if we go here to the administrative section, we see our 30%, $15. This is the portion we use to pay for servers, technology, programmers, developers, everything. And the referral plan at 20%, which is $10 from the profit. Now, if you refer someone to this system, you don't earn anything just because the person invests capital. You only earn when the person has made their first profit. In this case, they earned on the first day. And on that day, the profits are automatically distributed. And you start earning through a residual system up to 6 levels. Here's an example. For example, if someone you invite earns, let's say in a week, this is done daily, but in a week they earn $50, right? 10% of those 50 is $5. So you receive $5. But if the referral program, it's a referral program, not a in network marketing, in multi-level marketing. It's just a referral program up to 6 levels to make it very sustainable. From what we generate, we take 30%, 20% goes to the compensation system, and 50% is for you. So this could happen. On your second level, there might be another person with $1,000, and now you earn 2. And on the third level, there's another one, you earn 1.25, and so on, until you reach a projection like the one I'm about to show you. This is the goal, that you can achieve a monthly residual income of $1,324. Note, this plan goes up to 250%. What does that mean? That from the $1,000 you put in total, adding up your capital and the withdrawals you make, you get $2,500. That's what you're going to get. Just a few hours ago, we completed the 300% program. It's already done. Just 2 months ago, we started the Pioneers program, and that's already done too. Now, what I'm telling you is, don't miss the opportunity right now to activate your system with a minimum of $50 and start earning as of tomorrow. The goal here is for you to earn $330. The first goal, super simple, super easy, so you can start seeing results. As a benefit, you get education, support, tutorials, a referral ecosystem, a whole personal development program that we also have, a personal back office, corporate infrastructure, weekly withdrawals, right? We have everything designed for you. How are we doing so far? It's amazing, isn't it? Everything we've prepared is incredible so that you can understand that this is the best option you have right now in the market, and we work on it every day. So by working on it daily, the reason for its operation and our ability to sustain ourselves over time is completely clear, and it can be that way. This is the user's back office. This is the person who comes into the room and says, well, I'm going to start. And they have this whole ecosystem ready to start working with. And here you can see, for example, an investment of $1,500 that is already very close to reaching the original capital, to the capital with which it started, using only profits, obviously from commissions and returns. And here you can see the commissions that you receive daily. If the payments are made daily within 24 hours throughout Latin America, it depends on the transactions and on what we have in operation. But always, from Monday to Friday, profits are being generated. Here we can see the entire month of May, every single day generated a profit. And here you can see everything that is generated daily. There's something here I want to explain because many people sometimes get confused. They say, Juan, but how is it 11%? What happens is that there are some people who are part of pools that are already closed. These pools were for 10,000, 25,000, and 20,000. And those pools generate at 100%. The 1%, when it is generated, for example, today it was generated, yesterday in that pool, 1.03 was generated. So all the pools generated that, and there are absolutely no deductions, not 20%, not 30%, nothing. Everything is received cleanly. Now then, what you currently have open is the premium pool. And this premium pool gives you all the information, the details every day of how much you generate and how much you earn from commissions and profits. You can see that here in the history, how much is in deposits, withdrawals, returns, and withdrawal commissions. You are going to enter your wallet in Binance Smart Chain. Withdrawals are enabled on Saturdays and Sundays. And there you'll be able to do it here. You can see some approved withdrawals. They are paid directly on Mondays and at the latest Tuesdays. And here you can see the entire history of the profits that are generated. Now, my advice, if you want to take advantage of it, is that you activate the levels. Levels are activated. Each level is activated with $50. And why is this so important? The only requirement to be able to earn from referrals is to activate the levels. You do this with $50 for each level. That doesn't mean it costs you, right? It will just be there in the My Network section. If you're interested in developing the referral program, what you do is go here, select the levels, right? And you choose how many you want to activate. I only want to earn from the first level. I want to earn from the second, the third, the fifth, the sixth. So I activate them. You activate all of them, generate the address, pay the $300, and they will automatically appear here on your dashboard, and then they're active, so you can start earning profits from this. We have a whole academy on mindset, personal development, tutorials, right? Here coming soon is Bankers tokens, which is another alternative we have, as well as the cards. Back office tutorials for Indubai trade, all the processes, how to create the wallet, make a deposit, generate a referral link, manage withdrawals, how to interpret the calendar, everything, how to buy on Binance, what arbitrage is about, a bit more in depth, some business presentations, everything. And this is where I want to get to, so you understand the difference between activating the levels and just putting in your capital. Let's use the example that you start with $1,000. We said that it pays weekly from Monday to Friday, right? 5 days a week, and here you can see in detail the earnings per period. For example, let's say you earn 0.5 because you're not going to use compound interest. You're not going to activate the referral levels, nothing. All you're going to do is invest and start earning. Well, at the end of 1 week, you will have earned $25.50. Thank you. Which means that in 20 days, you're getting what I told you, a 10% return, which is not bad at all, 10.49% to be more exact, by using compound interest. If you don't withdraw on weekends, that capital automatically goes into your total balance and earns you compound interest. Up to this point, it's clear, right? Now, for example, if you only activate the levels, that 0.5 becomes 0.7 because that additional 20% generated from referrals gets added to your capital. The difference is that in 100 days or 5 months, if you don't activate the referral levels, you end up just sticking with your little bit of capital there. In 100 days, you'll see a 64% gain, which is 5 months. That's not bad. It's way above what you can find out there, right? But if on the other hand, you say, hey, you know what? Yes, I'm going to activate the levels. Automatically, look at what will happen. In the same amount of time, you'll make 100%, a 100% profit. So my recommendation is to ask the person who invited you and tell them, how do I activate those blessed levels and start earning that way? Ladies and gentlemen, to wrap up, I want to acknowledge everyone who is connected, but more specifically, those who are going to Cancun. Teresa, help me with that. Who are we going to congratulate and recognize today, and what did that person have to do to win the all expenses paid trip to Cancun, right? We have the tickets, accommodation, and the event all set, right? So let's take a closer look at what we have prepared for you right now and see what will be experienced during your stay in Cancun. Let's watch this short video we've prepared for you and the reason why you have to be there. Who are we going to recognize tonight? And why is that person truly ready to be in Cancun? Let me see if I have the video here before you tell us about this person and everyone learns about the current promotion we have. It's a
special video for the entire Dubai trade community. I want to give you also, it's special so you don't miss our event with the bankers community. A special greeting to the entire Indubai trade community. I want to extend a very special invitation so you don't miss our event with the banking community.
Can you imagine waking up in front of the sea, surrounded by entrepreneurs and business people and all the people who are building the future of banks? This coming June, Banco will hold a private event in Cancun where new tools, new services, and new announcements will be revealed that will mark the next level of our company.
Please don't miss this opportunity. Learn about the conditions, and you have until June 13th to join us on this journey.
Hotel experience, networking, and exclusive access to the event. And only a select group of people will be able to experience it as a privilege.
But the most important thing is what you will achieve in terms of relationships and experience. Why are we forming such a strong alliance with the banking company, with this neobank?
3 notes, everything paid, all-inclusive to experience one of the most fascinating Banco events in Cancun. Starting today, the race begins. Become one of the people who will experience this exclusive event in Cancun and show the world what Banco is all about. Be
part of this great journey now and start generating outstanding results from the Dubai trade community. A special greeting.
There it is. Who's going to win that trip? Who has already won it? And what did they have to do, Tere? Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, this afternoon we were with Gladys Alarcon from Peru. She is one of the people who did and who earned the $5,000. This afternoon we were with her buying the USDT. We were working on a strategy and arranging everything so that she can be in Cancun with us, with the people from Bancos, with the entrepreneurs at this wonderful event where they will be able to learn a lot and surround themselves with people with an energy level that's overflowing. Everything is really wonderful, guys. I mean, I hope that those of you here in the room who are still doubting, who are still thinking, should I go, should I not go, don't hesitate and start running this race so you can make it to Cancun.
Super, super. Congratulations, Gladys, truly. A real winner because she did it in record time. She sped up because the promo is about to end. Tomorrow, right, Teres? It ends tomorrow. What does this trip include? What does this trip include?
Yes, this promo ends tomorrow just as it is now. Basically, it's 50% off the ticket price. You'll also have accommodation covered, meals, and access to the event. So there are only a few hours left to meet the requirements to remember, you only need to have $5,000 in your back office. These $5,000 will be generating returns for you. So it's great, guys, because this pushes you to make an effort to start changing things in your finances. And on top of that, you get to go on an amazing trip and meet wonderful people. When you meet the team that's working over there at Bancos, you'll really understand the magnitude of this partnership. That's when you'll realize and start to say, okay, I have to tell everyone. I have to tell them and make sure they get that card. Yes, because it's going to help a lot of people.
And besides that, the Indubai token program is coming, which will be launched in Cancun. So, I mean, right now we already have some people who are qualified. I want to recognize and congratulate each person who has already taken action and joined the journey. There are already several. There are already about from our community. How many are there? About 11, Tere, more or less, or maybe more?
Yes, more or less. I haven't finished counting them, but this morning in the session, John was also super happy. Right now, Gladys, the video that Oscar Rivera sent us as well. There are many people.
Super. So we already have several gentlemen there. So really, congratulations. Now we're just missing Ricardo's photo, whom we congratulated in the group, and now Gladys. So that's 2 more people who have joined. Now, this trip is free. I mean, you invest the $5,000. Those 5,000 are rented for you. They're rented in the system under all the explanation I just gave you. And on top of that, you will receive a round-trip ticket from your city for a 3-night stay at a 5-star hotel in Cancun. Everything is included: food, the yacht, the catamaran, the boat, and so on. And besides that, the information and the launch of our Indubai token product. So really, truly, you can't let this opportunity pass you by, because the trip is practically a giveaway. It's practically being given away. I mean, you're not even paying for it. What's more, what is also happening right now is that we're giving you the incredible chance to participate in this opportunity and win. Here, we have a brief but very insightful testimonial from one of our most experienced and dedicated leaders, so you can see all the specific details for yourself. Let's take a look at what they have to say. Here is our esteemed leader, Jonamesh Kida, sharing his personal insights and professional experience with us today. In Dubai,
let's talk about trade. I have been able to see, let's say, some very impressive returns for which you can actually see the full historical performance right here on the screen right now. We have a consistent daily return coming in, both from the initial capital in my $500 balance and also from the various network commissions that have been earned over time. This current month has been very good and quite profitable while we've been working hard on this. Here are all the returns. I've been able to make weekly withdrawals, right? And normally we transfer them to our digital wallets like Binance. This is something real, you know? It's working. We have $305 and here we can see our returns for the month. Within our extensive 10,000K mining pool facility, this specific area is known as the Hindu white ray sector, where we can carefully place our USB devices to generate results automatically and efficiently day after day without any interruption.
and here there are more videos. There are many more testimonial videos. I invite you to follow our social media, and you can see up close all the people who are currently giving their testimonies and are truly saying, really, there is something huge here. There is something big. And here we can see our dear Maite from
In Mexico.
Well, Maite, what are we going to do here? From Dubai? We're going to make a payment with my card in Dubai? Hey, it even has your name and everything. No way, Juan. Let me tell you, it has crypto. It's crypto that I'm going to use to pay. So you're going to pay at a regular terminal. A regular terminal, that's right? Okay. Let's not record the PIN, okay? And let's see if it gets approved. Let's see. Be witnesses. About what? It says approved. Ready. Successfully. And now the application. Let's look at how the discount was applied in the application. Let's see. We'll see it in a moment. Now let's see how it looks on the cell phone. Let's go to transactions. And look here. Transfer. Here in the... There it is. What you paid. And that's how easy it is to use the earnings you generate within Indubai. I invite you all to check out more testimonials, training sessions, and workshops. We made a complete video about our system and how it generates profits, so you can watch it on the channel. And that's it, folks. I don't know if I'm missing anything. Do we have any promotions? Do we have anything right now to offer the community? Any prize? Thank you, Algo, for... Go ahead, just tell me.
Yes. Right now we have the testimonial promotion, guys. Just imagine simply by recording a testimonial like the one you saw there. You can record your computer, show the back office, you can show the card if you have it, show your earnings, whatever you want, or record yourself like this, looking at your phone and explaining to people why you decided to join, how long you have been here. It does not matter if you just started, if you have been here a week or longer. What is important is that you share your experience with the community. And with that, with just a 1-minute video or less, you can participate this Saturday, the 6th, in the raffle among all the videos I already have. I have already received about 7 or 8 videos. So, and more are coming because I have been... Thank you. I do everything for you guys. I teach you how to edit. I write the scripts for you. I tell you exactly what to say.
You're going to end up getting something. They'll have to give you something, at least half of the price.
Of course, they should at least treat me to something in Cancun, right? Yes, absolutely. So they can give that testimonial, so they can get over their fear of the camera and start doing things differently. Whenever you do something different, it has an impact and makes a difference. Thank you. On your results. So it's great that you're motivated to make this video, this testimonial, and that way you'll make many more that will attract people to ask you what you're doing, why you're making money, why you're earning in dollars and maybe spending in pesos. Anything you say can have a positive impact on someone and make them say, okay, I want to do that too.
Super. It's available until June 6th. Record your 1-minute testimonial. If you don't have the card, don't worry. I recommend making a minimum investment of $1,100. Buy the card and put $1,000 to work. In the first month, you'll recover the cost of the card, and then you can withdraw your funds and use them immediately. That card is amazing. I mean, everyone is going to ask you why Metallica, plus it says Dubai. So I always tell people whenever I'm going to pay, I say it comes straight from Trump, it's from Dubai. Oh, so you're from Dubai. Of course, I'm a resident and I have a business in Dubai. Do you want me to tell you a bit about it? And then I share the information with them. It's super easy to do this business. Until June 6, use the hashtag #InDubaiTestimonio and follow our social media accounts that are shared on the channel and in the group. Ask the person who invited you how to join the group, how to become a part of it, and let's start getting these kinds of results. Ladies and gentlemen, it has truly been a pleasure to be with you tonight. Thank you so much for being here and staying connected. My name is Juan Manuel Jimenez, and we are going to keep growing. I want to tell you that you are at the beginning, and at this stage, I am looking for 25 people who want to earn $500,000 in the next year and 10 people who want to earn $1 million. You could be one of those people. I am absolutely sure of it. A very special greeting, and I'll see you tomorrow. At 10 in the morning, join us for our personal development training so you can connect and live with us and learn how we maintain resilience, discipline, consistency, and achieve huge results for each one of you. Special greetings.